Hello and welcome back, YouTube. We are just about to carry on with the farming simulator. So here we go. Turn traffic off. Yeah, I don't know, but it seems a little bit lonely when you do turn it off. So I just keep it on for the sake of keeping it on. But yeah, I know what you mean. I know you can turn it off and that, but right, let's go and unload this guy again. There's another couple of 4,500 liters. So yeah, we should be over. Well over 11,000 now. He's only just about getting halfway across the field. Oh, maybe should have took down a bit steeper. There we go. Let him unload there. This field is. I'm going to take this to. I'm going to go here. I'm going to hopefully be able to do this. So go here. I'm going to jump out. And then we're going to go you. Going to go customize. We're going to go probably you. So we're going to have the rear twins, then front normal. Then we're going to up the horsepower to 280. This is quite expensive, but it's necessary to do what we want to do. I think that's. How's that look? How's that sound, everyone? Does that sound like it's a decent plan? I think it is. So if we then go yes. Okay, so that's the tractor sorted. We now don't have enough money to buy what we need to buy, but that's okay. We should have enough money once we sell something from the field. So we're now 280 horsepower, which I'm hoping should be enough. I mean, I know the recommended it says 300, but I think this should be enough, if I'm honest. What we could do potentially is just knock that seeder over, because why not? And knock everything over, because my tyres are humongous. We could just get going with this for now. We could just do it with this for now. So attach that. Attach you. Seed should be fine. So what is the icon for grass? Crops. I think none of them show you. Okay, that's fine. 1,000. Jesus. Wages. That's a lot of money. So if we just flick through these. If I'm not mistaken, I think that is grass. If I just go to this sower, I think that's grass. I think it is. Yeah, because what can... So if we go to one of the things, and we go to the... not the seeder, the weeder technology, that's the one we have. And that can plant grass, whatever the hell that is. I think that's wool. So we got sunflower, soybeans, corn, oats, and then oil seed. Okay, so it can plant oil seed as well. I have played a little bit of Rocket League, not my like on this or anything. I don't play it competitively or anything like that. So it looks like, yeah, that one definitely is grass. So we'll start doing this field, and then when we have enough money, we'll sell. Need to get a bigger seeder, don't forget. So. Sell what we can, and then we'll fine. Okay, so we'll just set you. And you are gonna go. I have played Rocket League, but I haven't played much of it, so I wouldn't really like to comment on comment on it, to be honest. So we're going to do some of the harvesting ourselves, just to save a little bit of money whilst they do, while the other worker does the other field. And like I say, we're going to sow grass into that one. As soon as we have enough money, which I think's 39,000, we could just get a loan and buy it, to be fair, which I'm very, very considering doing, if I'm honest, because it seems like the better option. You know what, in fact, we are going to do that, so get a worker on that. Right, you've already done, what have you done? One strip. There you go. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that for a second. We're going to actually just going to take a loan out and buy the cultivator that we need. I'm just going to leave this stuff here. So let's drop you, and then drop you. Snip to the shop. And we'll just take a loan out and buy it. Should be fine. See you later. Enjoy, have fun, whatever you're doing. I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Welcome to the stream. If you are just joining us, welcome to the stream. We're just going to buy a cultivator, so that we can cultivate that field, and then we can sow it with the weeder rather than the. So what we're going to do, first thing we need to do is we just need to go take out a little bit of a loan. That'll do. And then if we go to cultivator, I'm going to buy this one. So we're going to go buy, okay. That should be good. Should be enough for us. Hopefully we can handle this. We should be able to, I would imagine. With this tractor now. This tractor's now got 280 horsepower. So it's slightly under the recommended of what it wants for this cultivator. But overall it's not too bad. I just dropped so many views. Wow. So we're going to head over to field 20, and then we're going to cultivate it and then use the weeder. We're actually going to use the weeder to sow it, because I just want to see how this works. So unfold. I mean, we could obviously just use, could have just used the it. Should be fine. We lower you. Hopefully we should be able to manage. Looks like we are managing pretty well. So we're just going you. So you go and unload this guy. Because we want to try and get to horses I want to really try and get to horses by the end of this stream, so I'm trying my best. Even if we have to borrow some money in that, we'll repay it eventually anyways. Horses are just a very, very good money source. Very good for income, horses are. So leave that on that. I'll take over now, thank you all. So head back around. On the flats, it doesn't look like we're going to struggle. I'm very interested to see what it'll be like on the other field, simply because the other field, essentially the other field's a lot more hilly. So that'll be interesting to find out what that'll be like. It'll actually be like on that one, because like I say, it's a lot more hilly. However, we have beefed up this tractor. It's actually only 20 horsepower away from the recommended. We got the double twin axle now as well, so we've got the dual wheels on the backs. So hopefully that should give us enough traction to be able to. Oh, for God's sakes! What are you doing? Don't miss parts. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully this should give us enough traction to go even up and down the hills when we need to. And I did want to buy a cultivator anyway, because you know what, in fact, we could just go, let's go about halfway and then just head back up that way. Oh, go through the concrete as well. Yeah, we should hopefully have enough to get up the hill on field 21, but because it's not a very big hill, but it is a hill nonetheless. And I know this does struggle a little bit. Well, some of the other tractors do struggle a little bit, but hopefully we shouldn't have an issue. We are going to basically max out the loan now, because we need to get as much money as we can to do what I want to do, because we need to buy now a mower. We need to get a mower, and we need to get a few other bits and bobs to be able to basically do what we want to do, because we want to start doing grass, and in the form of, some of it in the form of silage and some of it for hay, which obviously is then going to go towards the horses. We have the mod now that enables horse training to be done, so I don't have to physically ride the horses for 10 minutes every day, because obviously we're going to try and get as many horses as we can, because the small paddock holds 8, so ideally we do want to get 8. The reason for that, because after 10 days, once they're fully trained, the horses, because it takes 10 days for them to fully train, you actually get in the region of about £50,000 per horse. So that is something that I definitely want to get involved in, because that'll essentially start bringing in like at least 50,000 a day if we stagger them as well. So like we have 2 horses. If we get 2 horses for the first day, then we go to the next day, then buy another 2, next day buy another 2, next day buy another 2, and then basically every 10th then day, or when we get up to the first 10 days, every single day after that, we just get another 100,000 off the horses, and then we just keep buying, keep doing it, and then eventually, or alternatively, we do it every 8th day. It won't be exactly 50,000 for each, but every 8th day, which would probably be in the region of about 40,000 for the horse. So you probably get about 40,000 for the horse. You're getting a profit of, you're getting 40,000 every single day guaranteed to the farm. Oh, we didn't even raise it. Never mind. I thought we did. No wonder we were going around so slowly. But yeah, it looks like the masses pulling this pretty easily. It doesn't seem to be having too much of an issue pulling this, which I'm happy about. And this should help significantly as well, because this is 2 meters wider than what we're currently using. Obviously we just need to now invest in getting a seeder, which is obviously substantially wider than the one we currently got. However, this now allows us to be able to sell the power harrow, because we don't need it anymore, because like I say, we've got this cultivator now, which should be able to do these fields a hell of a lot faster than that power harrow. So if I just quickly do that, and then if I go to garage, can I sell from the garage? I hope so. So where's the power harrow? Can I sell? Yes. So just get 11,000 off that. We did service that previously, so that is a fully serviced a piece of equipment. So that wasn't me just just selling that willy-nilly. I have fully serviced it. Don't worry. Why is this missed off the field? Oh, is that where it ends? That's missed all of it. Yeah, okay. Right, let's just quickly spin round. I don't want to miss anything. It's because it's trying to keep it straight, because my lines weren't very straight. But they'll have to deal with it. Here we go. So 80% full. Let's have a quick look to see where he is. I think he's heading back up. Yeah, he is. So he'll turn around in a second, and then I'll head over and I'll undo it. Unload him, that's the word I'm looking for. So pick that up. Should be able to do one more take of this. One more pass after this, which is okay. So if we just quickly go to the worker, as for you, right, let's head up. This should be a full load. This should be us done, and then we'll have to go sell this canola, and then we still got like a fifth or a quarter of the field left. So hopefully we get a trailer and a half. So this should bring in a hell of a lot of money, if I'm honest. Yeah, it looks like we got about a fifth of the field left. So yeah, this should bring in quite a lot of money, which obviously is going to go towards the horses and stuff, and the mowers and everything that we need to buy the horses. We also need to max out the load to see how much we can get for that. But yeah, we're in a good position at the moment. Obviously, unfortunately, we're buying a lot of money. We're not buying any money, but we're buying a lot of things at the moment, which obviously in the long run will help. But obviously, you got to spend money to make money, as someone said to me. That person definitely knows who he is. Right, let's go sell this. Let's work out this guy first. So we sell them 2 bits there. We hopefully should be able to get a seeder. No, can I just lower you a sec? Lower. I'll start you off and then you can go yourself. Okay, go. Right, let's go. Let's see where the best selling point is at the moment. So we've got what? Canola. So canola, it is on its way up. So we could speed up time a touch. Hopefully that price keeps going up. It is going up. Where is it? Ports Northwest. We've been there plenty of times, so we know exactly where that is. Do by 60. We don't have an issue with the crops. The crops should be harvested well in time. So I just want to get the most money. So completed their task. Okay, I know who that is. That's you. You haven't completed your task, you idiot. Right, let's go back. Let's go over here. Do this. Partner. Okay, you. As for you, the crop should be fine, like I said. So that is definitely on its way up. But the other part of that field's going to grow, so we'll have to. That'll do. We don't need. It is on its way up, so hopefully it gets. We'll leave it on plus 15, say. To be honest, what we might do now, we might just. It's only grass, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like a crop. It's like I say, it's not like a crop, so it's not like we're like in an urgency to sell it or to harvest it straight away, because we're only sowing grass into it, so it should be fine. Yeah, should be perfectly fine, because then it just yields more grass. It's not like it yields anything else. It'll just yield more grass. I don't know whether I want to waste the time fertilizing it, because again, it's only grass, so I might not even fertilize it. It depends. It really does depend. Depends how much we get for the silage and stuff. At the moment, it looks like it's going to be about 400 per 1,000 litres. So obviously, if we can get like 16 bales, for example, out of it, like at least one trailer, like 16 bales worth out of it, then that's a substantial amount of money. Even if it's only like 8, like if we get at least like 8 bales, which is only half a field, if you can get like 8 bales of silage, then that's a substantial amount of money, considering each bale's 4,000 litres each, and then times that by 400, and so it's about 400 at the moment. So times that by, so 4 times 400, so you're looking at like 1,200, or 1,600, sorry. About 1,600 per bale, and then if we could get at least 8 of them, so you're looking at like 10,000 Well, £10,000 per each time. But even then, I don't think we'll need that many hay bales for the horses. I don't think they'll need that much, if I'm honest. They'll obviously need a little bit, but I don't think they'll need that much, if I'm honest. So, right, let's head in, sell this, and then get out of here. Let's slow that down. Should bring in quite a lot of money. Let's sell this. Yeah, should bring in quite a lot of money, this, I would imagine. In the region of about 20, probably 25, 26 maybe, I would imagine. 28.8, that is a lot better than I first thought. So yeah, I'm happy with that, very happy. So I quickly head back because he is now 80% full once again. So quickly head back to the farm and then unload him again. And he should be nearly done with the field actually. Okay, let's get the cover on as well. Okay, so we're up to 60,000. Obviously, some of that is loan money as well. So that was a good amount of money there, just 30,000. And we should be able to get a little bit more out of the field as well. So probably in the, don't know, about maybe like 6,000 more out of the field, which would be really good because that means total crop yield of about 35,000, which is obviously really good for a field of this size, and especially when it's like a field of this yield as well. So that's really, really good. So what we need to do now is we need to buy mower, stuff like that, and we need to obviously save enough money to buy the actual paddock for the horses, which as far as I'm aware off the top of my head is 50,000. Then each horse is initially 5,000 each, and then obviously we need to then train them, which obviously will come afterwards, but yeah, we should be in a good position. Let's just should be able to just go around this guy. There we go. Yeah, his grain tank is already full, so we should be nearly done with the field actually. Where can be is about to finish, it looks as well, by the minimap. So he looks like he's going to be finished field 20, at which point we'll probably have to, yeah, it's just finished. I'm going to have a look and see how much the seeders are, and then we're going to sell our current one and get a slightly bigger one, I think, because that will do the farm significantly well. It looks like he's on like it's pretty much his last pass, or second, a couple of passes to go, maybe a second to last, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's his second to last pass. Yeah. We should only have one more to do after this, so do that. I've completely cocked this up. Right, let's go close up. There we go. Let's go to WebB. Let's fold up this. There we go. And for the time being, in fact, for the time being, it can just stay out here. Just no, go there for now. And then what I want to do is I want to attach to this one. I want to attach to this. I then want to unload it. So if we go 15. Nope, 9. What's the unload button? Unload. Load. No, don't want to turn it on. Unload. I know how to do that. And then we want to then unload. How the hell do we unload? There we go. Free. That's a weird one. And then we'll get rid of that attachment. We'll go to the weeder which is just in here. And then we're looking into getting a new sewer, basically. Don't know if we'll fit in. I did squeeze this in before, so hopefully it'll attach. There we go. So we'll just do grass if I go. And then hopefully we can fill it up. There we go. Shouldn't take too much. There we go. Come on, unfold. See, this is a lot wider, so this shouldn't take too much to do. This is like 9 meters wide, so tell you what, I need to actually lower it. Haha. Okay, lower. There we go. There we go. Okay, get you on that. Okay. Oh, no. No, go back. Before I went to the wrong bloody one. And then, yeah, keep going. You. Go. Okay, apparently not. Okay, they can't do it, it seems, so I'll have to do it myself, which is fine. That's not a problem. It's probably because they think it's a weeder, so yeah, that's fine. And like I say, it shouldn't take too long to do this field anyway, so not with the size of this header. I don't know what that on the left bit is. It's just like stayed there forever, even though we do cultivate a plough, and it doesn't really seem to matter what we do. It just seems to stay there forever, so that can just stay there forever from now on. I don't know how to get rid of it, so doesn't seem to disappear, so tough essentially. Okay, this tractor's got 5.5 hours on now as well. Crazy amount of hours. So this is what you need to use though. You need to use like multi-purpose stuff like this. I mean, like what you should do when you first buy them. I mean, looking back, I definitely didn't buy some stuff correctly when I first started. I did buy some stuff like in the right, but some stuff I definitely could have done better. So like this weeder is something that I should have bought straight away, because this can do like canola and stuff as well. So, I mean, that is very convenient. That should be fine. There we go. Do that one bit. This shouldn't take too long to grow as well with it being grass. Make it eyes complete the task. That's great news. That means the field is harvested and we can get rid of, or we can start selling the last bits of that canola, and then we can cultivate that one again and get it drilled with oats, which is what we want to do. Oh God's sakes! It seems to turn around really fast on that hill as well. I see they brought out the terraforming mod as well. They seem to have brought that out, which is something that I will delve into off screen, just to get an initial sort of how the hell it works. And what we're going to do is we then, if I find out as soon as basically how it works and everything, what we'll do then is we'll come back on, and I want to flatten that hill behind field 20. I want to try and flatten that down and get rid of it basically, because it's a pain in the ass to turn around on, if I'm honest. It is a massive pain in the ass. So we'll try and get rid of it. Okay, that's that there. See, how much quicker is this? It doesn't take nowhere near the same length of time as it used to, just because of how wide all the different bits are. Obviously, eventually later on in the game, obviously we'll get even wider and wider stuff. I mean, there's a fertilizer, which is one of the fertilizing booms is 42 meters across. If I'm honest, that'll probably do this entire field in width with one pass. So that'll be pretty good. Or maybe 1.5 passes, should I say. Probably won't be one pass, but maybe 1.5 passes. At the moment we have a 22 meter one, and that does the field in 3 passes. This one especially does the field in 3 passes. So that should do significantly more. Let's get out. Let's make the most of the size of this head. So yeah. I think the tractor looks pretty cool as well, with the quad, looking like the quad wheels at the back, 4 wheels. That's obviously 2 doubles. But yeah, it looks pretty cool, I would say. It's a shame that a worker can't do this as well, but never mind. It's not the end of the world. Obviously the tank doesn't hold much, so we're probably going to have to fill this up again. Because the seeder part of this definitely doesn't hold that much, but I mean it's not designed as a seeder, so technically it shouldn't hold that much, but we might be able to squeeze out this field using it. If not, we'll just fill it up with the bag, well, what we got on the side, and we should be fine. But we do need to look into getting a new one anyway, so that's why I was hoping the worker could do this, so that I could go and have a look and see how much they are. Getting like a 9 meter wide one or something like that. That'll be very convenient. So that done. There we go. Should have one more pass after this as well. Yeah, should only be one more pass after this, and that should be this field all done with grass, and then we should be able to head towards silage and hay for the horses. The oats is because horses eat oats, that's the only reason we're getting that. I've left the straw just in case they need straw. I can't remember off the top of my head whether they do, and you can't, so I'm leaving that just in case. Right, let's go and top this up. Yeah, should be able to reach. Okay. Yeah, that's all of that used up. Let's unfold it again and do the final pass. Okay. So you are already on. Lower that, and let's go. Final little bit, and we should be good. If you're on the fence about buying the game, I recommend you do, because you won't regret it. It is a very, very relaxing game. Very chilled out, very relaxing, and obviously there's quite a lot to it as well. So more than what you think anyway. So yeah, it's a very good game. I'm very happy with it, put it that way. Okay, we're coming to the end, and we are done. Okay, let's can we put these back? Oh, why are we moving so slow? Oh, we need to lift it up. There we go. This accelerates extremely fast now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jesus. That was very close. Reverse. That'll do. Yeah, it doesn't need to be perfect. Let's get the cultivator. We're going to start cultivating the other field. this should be fine to do. Again, I'm not sure whether we're going to fertilise the field of grass. I mean, it's only grass at the end of the day, so I'm not sure whether we will fertilise it, if I'm honest. We might do one pass and just get it like 25% better, better yield or something, or whatever, but I'm not overly forced on fertilising it, put it that way. Okay, so lower that, you get going, and off you trot. He should be fine. Let's get the harvester off and unloaded. Let's head to the top. This is a very powerful harvester, if I'm honest. So we've got another just under 2,000, so well, just under 1,900. So this should hopefully bring us in about 7,000 with what's in the trailer already. In the region of about 7,000-ish. So we'll take this, have a quick look, see how much prices are. 1372, so yeah, hopefully it should bring in about another 7,000, which will be really, really good for us. And that'll be one step closer to getting where we need to be. So, right, let's go park this guy up while the Massey is doing the field. He seems to be doing a pretty good job. Yeah, he seems to be pretty doing fine. We'll find out when he comes back up the field, because it's not going down. That's the issue. It's coming the other way. So on the way back up now, we'll see how he actually gets on. Park up the harvester. There we go. Just jump in the case and let's head to the sell point. Oh, we'll probably actually get more than that. We'll probably get about, oh god, probably about 9,000 nearly, I would say. So whilst he's going back up, let's have a quick look. He is pulling that like a trooper. This is not the steep part, but still going at 7 miles an hour, which is still pretty damn good. Considering he's supposed to be 20 horsepower under the recommended amount. Right, that's just, sorry, going through the field. Okay, let's head up and sell this. And that's canola done. I wish we had some sort of, was it Cosplay or something? I think it was. I've only actually used Cosplay once, and that was back in Farm Sim 15, I think it was. Or might have been very early days in Farm Sim 17, I think it might have been, actually thinking about it. I think it was early days of 17. I used Cosplay once, because I didn't really play much of 17. I've only actually, I haven't even got that many registered hours on Farm Sim 17, which looking back I do regret, because it is a good game. But we plan on dedicating a lot of time to 19 now, so it should be good for us. We do plan on designating a lot of time to 19. I've got a lot of time for this game because it's just a good game, such a good game. 7 hours of the clock. It's pretty simple, close in hours work. It's mental because I've been watching, obviously, quite a lot of people play the game as well. Obviously, people like Daggerwin, Stalker Claws, and a few others. They're the two main people that I like to watch, as do probably most other people, because they are very, very good YouTubers. Can't recommend them enough. But they seem to be racking up the hours quite substantially on their tractors and on their vehicles. They do seem to be racking up the hours. But the crazy thing is, they seem to be racking up the hours, but they don't seem to have done that much more than I have. Yeah, like I say, I seem to be, in some cases, in a better position than they are, and in some cases, obviously, not so much. But, because they do a lot of contracting. So yeah, just under 9,000. I'm happy with that. They do a lot of contract stuff so that you can see it and everything. But I don't know. I don't think, if you're running the game on fast and stuff, I don't think the game I don't think the game rewards you enough for the contracts that you do anyway. Um, because like you'll spend in real time on some fields, like you'll get 20,000 say to do a harvest on potatoes, for example. But then you'll spend 2 hours in real time doing that mission. You know what I mean? In which time? I mean, you could have just sped up time so that your harvest is ready to do on your own fields, therefore making you even more money than what that contract would have made you. So I don't know, it kind of doesn't make any sense. The contracts, it does because if you're at loose ends and you're playing in say like realistic time, that's all you're playing. I mean, other than the fact that it take you absolutely hours to do anything in the game, but obviously everyone speeds up the time. So I don't know. They seem to be a lot not as far on as I thought they might have been at this stage. Um, in terms of like, especially when it comes to like their equipment that they have and a couple of other stuff, because they're still using that crap harvester, like the first red one. Obviously, we didn't start with that one. We went straight into obviously the one that we're using at the moment. But that first harvester, that red one, I mean, if you want it, I mean, I know it's not as expensive, like substantially not as expensive, but it's such a crap harvester though, because it's just underpowered. Its header is only like 4 meters, I think, maybe. It's not that big. It's smaller than the actual combine itself, whereas at least mine's the same size, if not slightly wider, because mine's like 5 meters the header, so it is slightly wider, I think. But yeah, I don't know. Obviously, just different types of gameplay overall, but they seem to be further behind than I thought they might have been at this stage. So we can actually speed up time because we're only actually waiting at the moment on the grass to grow. So if we just quickly jump out as well, we should be able to see it. It should say grass. Yeah, grass is growing, 0% fertilized, 0% weeds. I don't know. I don't know. I'm half tempted to not fertilize it, just because I don't think there's going to be any point. So if we go seeders quickly. How much does a seeder cost? 6 meter wide. We have a 6 meter one at the moment. Alternatively, we can wait. We can get this one, which is 104,000. That one can fertilize at the same time, which is something that I definitely want. So that's 9 meters. We can pull that as well, which is really good. And that I think would future-proof us for quite some time. Um, again, this one, 12 meters. Doesn't fertilize though. That's the only downside to it. But that one's very low horsepower. It's not that much more, and you get getting an extra 3 meters for it as well. This one doesn't. This one doesn't cult. In fact, we don't need one that cultivates, do we? Remember it, like, because we've got the cultivator now. So, but then saying that we didn't really need to buy the cultivator if we wanted to get this. Uh, I might have made a mistake. Because if we get this, we could sell the cultivator, even though we're not going to get much money for it again now. But we could sell the cultivator because this one seed directly, no previous cultivating or plowing necessary. So this one doesn't need a cultivator. It's 9 meters, doesn't need a cultivator, doesn't need fertilizer initially. You can do it all on its. I don't know. We'll just go for this one. I think 12 meters is a big step up. And then you go to like these are just insane. Like look at these big ones, man. Are just insane. Like look at this. It's like quad folds, like folds. 25.6 meters. Wow. And you got to use this as the seeder. Crazy. 14. But yeah, 12 meters seems pretty good. Only needs 150 horsepower as well, which is really good. Thinking about it. And we're getting double. That is a lot of. We are that'll take us a hell of a a lot less time than normal. But we still need to then do 2 passes of fertilizer, which is not the end of the world. So 107. So we're still a fair bits away. So if we go to the garage, go to garage, please. These are both our things at the moment. So these are currently both fully serviceable. So we can get rid of both of these if we then do get that. So we'll sell that. Right, we're committed now, so we're gonna have to. So sell that as well. Okay. That gives us 85. So if we then get another loan, so that'll put us. In fact, let's just max out the loan. What are we on if we max out the loan? 275. Okay. So that'll allow us to get. So let's go to the shop and let's start spending some money. So let's get this. I think this is going to be good. Let's just double check. We want that one. Yeah, because that's everything else is really expensive. So yeah, we want to buy this. 12 meters will be really good for us. Let's go into mowers. We want to get this one mower here. So we want to buy that. Yes. We want to buy Tedder. This doesn't need to be ridiculously big, so probably just a 6-meter one if I'm honest. Saying that, that's 8.7. 13. We'll come back to that one. I'm not sure yet. Windrows, again, probably just get this one. 8.5. There's not much different, and yet we're saving quite a lot of money on that one. So, gonna get with this one. So buy that one. Yes. And then, so yeah, this will arrange grass, hay, and straw in rows, windrows, which can then be scooped up by a forager or baler, which is obviously what we're going to be doing. So the windrow's done. Tedders. That one is probably that's probably the one we're going to get. So this can work with some other stuff. The SB700. What is that? SB. I have no idea. SB700. I don't know. How much cheaper was that mod one? 20. Oh, it wasn't actually cheaper at all. Is it wider? It's not even wider. Yeah, that's fine. So, all right, we're gonna go for the middle one. So let's get that one. Buy that. Yeah. Okay. We're all set up now for. We're all set up for the horses. We think we just need to buy a few more different stuff regarding. We just need to get a few more stuff regarding. But once we sell hopefully we can turn this grass into silage and stuff, and then we can sell that for a good profit. And then when we have enough money, we'll buy field number 18 and then get the horses. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we have enough to do all of this. The good thing as well is this tractor can actually do the sowing as well, because it's actually powerful enough, just powerful enough to do some of the sowing as well. So whilst we're here, we may as well buy some seed for it. So big bags, seed, so buy, and I'm going to buy 2 bags because I don't know how much this, can't remember off the top of my head how much this holds. So we'll buy 2 bags. But this is going to be really good for us though, because the size of it is unbelievable. Can we fill up at any time today, please? Hello. Okay, apparently it doesn't want to fill up. Refill. But, I'm trying to. do that either. Refill. Thank you. It looks like you can only fill it when it's unfolded. Okay, this can hold a lot of seed. Holy crap. This can hold a lot of seed. Jesus Christ. Let's buy some more. Then we don't have to come back later on. Yep. Yep. There we go. I don't know where the others are. Let's try and get around this. Fold it up. God, damn it. It's a pain in the arse. See if we can do that. See if we can reverse onto the bags and fill it up like that. But yeah, look at this. This is a lot bigger though. This shouldn't take too long to do the fields at all. There we go. We can't do it from this way. Good. That's 5,000. I think one more bag. I think it's like a 6,000 bag. Yeah, it's a 6,000 litre cedar, which is fine, but that should be enough for us anyway. Right, let's go. Let's set this to oats, which is this one, as far as I'm aware. And then we'll just ferry some of this stuff back and forth to the farm. I think I'm just going to hold off on the fertilising of the grass, because I don't think we need to fertilise grass. Yeah, I don't feel like fertilising the grass. So we are going to just leave you here for now, because we're going to come back and get you in a minute. As with the other stuff, let's go and grab that. Yeah, we should be able to, hopefully, start doing some silage and everything, which should bring in quite a lot of money. Fingers crossed. If it doesn't, then we're in a little bit of a poo hole. But then saying that, though, we've only borrowed another a quarter of a million. It's not the end of the world. So the idea of this is, the reason I've gone for only the front, is because if I put this on, this will then cut the grass. At the same time, have this on the back, like so. By doing that, it'll arrange it into rows for me as it cuts it, and then because of the way that the windrow works, it'll actually pull the rows together, so it basically makes one gigantic line of basically just one gigantic line of grass. However, though, like I said, we are going to do a mixture though. We're going to do a mixture of hay and just leave some of it as grass. So we just need to be able to catch it before essentially before it. So if you go there, you come back like so, you go there, like that, and then let's head back to the shop. Okay. I am actually going to speed up time because it's only grass, so I'm not going to fertilise it. So it can just, you'll just have to, I just want it to grow so we can start doing some of this stuff. We'll seed the field as soon as it's ploughed. Well, as soon as we got all this stuff, we'll start the seeding of the field. It will be oats, like I've said, so that should be pretty good for us. But yeah, we're in a good spot now to basically do what we need to do and to look after animals. We have all of the equipment, so we don't need to lease anything, which is good, which is what I was aiming for. I didn't really want to lease stuff, because the only problem with leasing stuff is obviously you're paying for it and then you're not getting obviously multiple uses out of it because you're constantly having to pay for it to take it out. Whereas at least if we have it, we can constantly keep using it for free, essentially. Obviously, you got the initial cost of buying it, but that will pay for itself eventually. So it's not the end of the world. I'm going to have a quick look at the tractor though, see how he's getting on. Our yard is definitely filling up now though, which is great news. I'll stick all of the grass stuff over on this part. We do need to get probably another trailer, not trailer, another thingy. Where the hell am I going? Oh yeah, over the field. There we go. Let's head over. Let's get the seeder. I'm gonna have a look and see how he's getting on. Whether he's if he's capable of pulling it himself or not. So let's unfold. Double check these are oats. I'm pretty sure they are, but we can double check. They have got weeds as well. No, harvest, sorry. So he is doing that. Cultivated. Ready. That is growing. It doesn't simulate growing, but it is. Because you planted grass there. Yeah, so it doesn't simulate it because it's not technically a crop. So yeah, that one will seem blank. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oats. Yeah, it is that one. Good. So there's this one. So we do want to do this. Okay. It's a pretty wide head. Shouldn't take too long to do this field. Like before we start, I just want to check on this guy. I want to just see how much he's struggling pulling this up the hill, if he is. Because we're starting to get to the steep parts of the hill now, so I want to see if he does struggle or not. Because if he does, then I'm going to have to look into investing in a new tractor, like relatively soonish. We're still at 5 miles an hour though, which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. 5 miles an hour is still pretty damn good, so yeah, that is not too bad at all. 6 miles an hour. Yeah, these dual wheels are definitely helping, I think. It's definitely one of the reasons to why it's doing so well, I think. I mean, it has got 280 horsepower as well, but the next tractor, I don't want to spoil anything though. So you just growing weeds as we're doing it. Has that got grass yet? No. It's like rendering in as you get to it. It's quite funny. It's alright, that's either I'll get rid of most of this anyway, so that's not really an issue. Okay, you seem to be fine. If I just jump out quickly, let me just head over to this field. I want to see how much the grass has grown, if it's grown at all. Growing. It just says growing. I want it to start coming through. It's a lot of grass. Yeah, I do want to start coming through. But yeah, because it's not technically a crop, I don't think we need to fertilize it. I think we just need to just basically let it grow. So we'll just put the time down for now, just whilst we're seeding. We don't want to. There we go. Oats are going in. Happy days. Make sure we get right to the edge. And I fucked it up already. Let's go right back, right back. There we go. Right, let's get over. There we go. Do that, and then we should be able to hopefully straighten out here. Oh, for God's sakes. Come on. Do that. There we go. There we go. Doing a little bit better. A little bit better. Come to the stay on the edge. Stay on the edge. There we go. There we go. We're doing it. So you got to think, this is now seeding this field technically 3 times faster than what we were doing it, because originally this is just as wide as 3 passes of the last equipment we were using. So, and this is just 1 pass, and we've done three times the amount. So you got to think how much. Oh, fuck's sake! This is going to take a lot to turn around. Let's see if we can spin yet. We need to get rid of these trees because they're so annoying. Let's have a look. Not bearish. Straight up. Wait. Come on. Just get it. There we go. Straight. I don't mind if we overlap touch. You just do that. You seem to be perfectly fine cultivating this. That grass over there seems to be great. I'm going to do a little bit of cultivating. It's a little bit easier than the seed. It's not as big, the equipment, so it's much easier. As you see me there diving into this. But yeah, we're getting rid of some of the weeds as we're doing the cultivating as well, so that's good overall. There we go. Drop that in. Off we true. So 6 miles an hour, this is pretty good considering we're supposedly, I mean, it says that we're underpowered for this, but it doesn't seem to be. It seems to be pretty damn good to me. I think a lot of that though is to do with the wheel setup that we've got on this tractor. The wheel setup is definitely helping, and the fact that the tractor looks like a beast now, that's good. Definitely looks like a beast. But yeah, I think this is a good option for us. I think we've done the right thing. The reason for that is I've explained numerous amounts of times now. But yeah, we can just turn these fields around so much faster now than we could ever do before, which is obviously going to pay dividends when we come to selling stuff and, you know, selling the crops and stuff like that. So it's definitely beneficial. In the end, I think, to get the big equipment pretty much as fast as possible. Do that a little bit down, should be fine. Yeah, it's definitely going to pay off, because this is what this cultivator is 6 meters wide, so already it's doing probably 1.5, well, it is doing exactly 1.5 passes of the last cultivator that I know we were using a power harrow last time, but it's doing 1.5 passes of one of them per time, so we're probably knocking off maybe 2 or 3 passes altogether, again saving time. And then the seeder, which is obviously coming up and down in the other tractor, he's actually doing 3 times the amount that the last seeder and that was doing. So, and the fact that it can hold us substantially a lot more seed, so it means we shouldn't have to fill up for quite some time, I hope. But yeah, we should be good for a fair amount of time. Let's spin around, do that last little bit. Should be the last bit of the field. Hopefully we can get it all in. Looks like we can. Happy days. But yeah, so this should help, like I say, with the turnaround of the fields. We should be able to do it. I reckon we should be able to turn the fields around at least twice, or 2.5 times faster. I reckon about 2.5 times faster than what we used to do. So obviously, if we can turn it around faster, we can then speed up time faster, crops grow faster, and yeah, obviously everything just works out faster in the end. 6.1 hours this tractor's been running for now. It's definitely a workhorse, this Massey. Very good tractor. I do like the Massey Ferguson tractors. They're very good tractors. Very good starting tractor as well. I do want to get into John Deere's though, so don't worry. I will be getting some John Deere tractors eventually, and everyone will see the John Deere tractors on the channel eventually. But for now, we can't afford it, so we may as well not dwell on it too much. And yeah, we'll just crack on what we can do. I mean, look at that. The field is. Look how much he's done already. Absolutely insane how fast we're going to be able to do stuff now. This field still hasn't grown, which is kind of a pain in the ass. I think I will fertilise once just to see if that does help. So cultivator, okay, cultivator can stay outside. Not really an indoor sort of thing. Do need to clean it though. And then take this tractor. Don't really, you can't really take anything else, you see. So take this tractor and we'll give the field a little bit of fertilise. Not much, but we'll give it a little bit of fertilise. Just one pass. I don't think it needs any more than that. 10, please. There we go. Should hopefully be able to go. Okay. So unfold. This is going to be a rough. It's just going to be rough. It's not going to be very precise. Not like when we go over the other field. It's just going to be very rough. This. Should just be able to get this. Just want to see if this helps anything. It might not. Again, I don't know the exact answer to that. But if it does, then happy days. If it doesn't, then well. If we can just get at least a little bit of thick grass, then that'll be ideal. Weeds looks like they've grown on that out a bit. I might get the plough and just see if I can plough that out a bit, because it's kind of annoying. See if the plough will work. I hope it does, but we'll see. Looks like this is taking pretty well. It does look like it's working, but again, we're only going to be doing grass on it, which is never-endingly going to grow from now on. Probably, I would imagine. Especially if it works, if the plan that I want to do works, so the silage and stuff, if that works, then yeah, this will never see crops ever again, unfortunately. It'll just stay as grass, and for never-endingly just be grass, at which point then we'll obviously just use some of this field to put the horses on, because essentially we can't, if it's only grass, then essentially we can just go over the top of it and put the horses directly on this field, and the horses will make up the money that this field used to make, probably more than this field used to make. This field's not very big, so yeah, we've just got to bear that in mind. So should hopefully be like one more pass, and then it should be pretty much just done. Don't hit it. Don't hit that. Don't hit anything. Everything's dead close to the field. Yeah. Come on. There you go. Yeah. Do one more pass. I'm not too fussed. Again, like I said, not too fussed on the entire field, because it's only grass anyway, so grass will grow regardless. I don't know how fast it grows. I'm hoping it grows relatively quickly, but I'm not entirely sure. As you can see, field 21 with worker F is actually nearly done with the field. Again, that's due to the fact that the seeder now is so wide in comparison to our old one. So he's actually nearly done. He's only got I'd say probably one more pass in him. Maybe 2 more passes if he's missed a little bit of the edge or something. But yeah, this is all we're doing on this field. We're going to nip straight over to field 21, and we're going to start fertilising that pretty much straight away now to try and get that one done. Okay, let's fold up. Oh, don't hit that tree. Right, let's get through this gap. Come on, fold. Okay, unfold. There we go. Right, let's get to this field. I can't even see anything. Okay, let's get the beacons going. Can't see, I think. Looks like we're covering everything. Let's raise up a little bit. There we go. Let's go. Okay, let's move that around. Let's go up this field. There we go. It shouldn't take too long with this this fertilizer. It's pretty big, so it shouldn't take too long to do. This is like a 24-meter boom, so we actually should be able to do 2 strokes for every time the seeder goes up and down. Should be able to do two parts for every bit he's done. Looks like he's missed a tiny bit at the top there, but again, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much, so we don't really need to worry about it too much. But we do need to worry about getting this fertilised, and we need to get it growing all at the same time, unlike last time where we had it growing at different stages, and it was kind of annoying if I'm honest. So I'm going to try my best. Oh god, to the corner over there. Get off the field there. I'm going to try my best to get this growing all at the same time. That will help out significantly. Is this because is it? I don't know. Can't tell. Let's have a play with it. Is it? No, it is low. It is raised. That's kind of weird. Ah, excuse me. Not sneeze there. Okay. Let's do it next pass. And yeah, it should be good. You can get, I think you can get skinny tyres on these as well in this configuration. Don't quote me to that though, but I think you can. I just think it looks a little bit silly. After that bed just got absolutely drenched by fertilizer as well. Chemical fertilizer. No, I'm going to go back as a mutant bed. I think he's on his final pass actually, the seeder. I think he's on his, can I see the edge of the field there? I can just about see the edge. He might do one more because he's missed a tiny bit on the edge. But in the grand scheme of things, that's pretty good. He's got most of it. Like I say, we're doing most of this ourselves as well. So hopefully we shouldn't have too much to pay in terms of bills. Obviously we've got the debt now, which is obviously $500,000 we've borrowed. If I'm honest, should have just borrowed that from the start of the campaign, but never mind. It's done now. We are where we are. Okay, let's turn you around there. Let's head up. No, it doesn't look like he's finishing. So yeah, I think he's going to do one more pass because he's missed the very edge of the field, but that should be fine. We're going to finish the rest of this fertilising of this field ourselves, and then hopefully. Why are you missing parts of the field? Don't miss part of the field, please. It looks like I'm getting it from this angle, but from this angle I can tell. Okay. We're going straight now. There we go. That should be fine. Okay, so should be good. It's so hard to tell. Can we lower this, please? Wait. See, I'm missing stuff again. Go. Keep it low. Updates a lot faster then as well, so I can actually see where I'm going. This is where I've been. I am pretty much on the edge of it though, so I am doing an okay job. Obviously the workers do a better job than me, but I am doing an okay job though. Okay. We should be able to get 2 more passes out of how much we've got left in the tank. I hope. So get ready to switch over to worker so we can move that one out the way. There we go. Let's move him out the way. So fold him up. We had 5,000 seed and we've used, looks like 1,200 seed in this field. So yeah, that's not too bad overall. There's quite a lot of seed, but we can get three more times out of this seed. I can do that field and 3 more times before we then need to fill this up again. In comparison to the last one could only we'd have to fill that up every single time. So here's a lot better. Right, let's get some of these equipment away. Okay, let's see if we can get this in without any problems this time. Should be able to straighten out a touch. There we go. Stop right there. Okay, you can go on the charts. Let's straighten out some of this stuff whilst we're here. Okay, you. So let's get you in the bay next to him. Okay, so let's go that way, please. I'm doing this and I can't see anything. Okay, yeah, you're good. Straighten off this the lime spreader. We can get some solid fertilizer as well, actually realizing. I don't know how much it is in comparison to normal fertilizer. It might be cheaper. So if we just in fact just go back. Yeah, there we go. Now go forward. There we go. Much better. Yeah, I don't know how much it is in comparison to normal fertilizer. Let's have a quick look. So we'll go big bags. Then we'll go fertilizer bag holds 1,000 litres of solid fertilizer for 19.20 in comparison to pallet is quite a lot cheaper actually. I don't know if you use it more. I don't know if you use more or less though. That's the only thing I'm not entirely sure on, is whether you use more or less of it per pass. I'd have to give that a go. Right, what are we on? 50% fertilized. Yep, that's fine. Can I see the growth stage of this tank? Ooh, did actually run out. What? He missed parts of the field. Idiot. Ah, God, I'll have to. I thought we were going to be able to get it all done. Maybe I should have controlled it. Right, let's head back. Head to the thing here and we'll get some fertilizer. This is why we need cows as well, because then it's free. Fertilizer's just manure, so it's definitely free then. So cows are definitely a good thing to get. So let's top this up. Oh, here-ish. Oh, oh, hello, come on. So it's quite expensive. It's like, see what I mean? It's quite expensive, the fertilizer. So let's go you. Refill this. Nearly fills it up anyway. It's not a very big tank, this one. We'll have to look into getting a bigger one eventually, but for now it is perfectly fine because it's still 24 meters in width, so it doesn't take many passes to complete fields and stuff with it, which is something we want. Let's head in through here and let's unfold. And go up a little bit and then go. Seems like a waste now though, but hey ho. I might, to be honest, I'm just going to do it now since I've done it, but next time, if it's just this little tiny amount left, I'm probably just going to leave it, because with the cost of fertilizer for the yield that this part of the field gets, it's probably not going to be enough to pay for the loss of fertilizer. So this could stay at 50%. The rest of the field can be 100 by the time obviously we go over it again. But this part of the field, I'll probably just leave a 50% fertilised, that is. 'Cause it's only 25, plus 25 per pass, and I don't think it'll yield enough to basically quantify me using 100, nearly 200 litres of fertiliser just to do it, because obviously it spreads it out across the entire thing, but obviously the entire thing is not fertilising the field, it's only actually fertilising that little, well, it's fertilising the outside. Oh god, oh god, oh god, crashed into a tree. Okay, bear with me, I'm just gonna quickly go off. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to all the videos on YouTube, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.